It's time for News Central.
Good evening, I'm Mari Kaimo.
And I'm Ria Tanjuatco-Trillo.
And this is News Central. In tonight's headlines, Malacanang's anti-hunger czar admits the 1 billion peso fund to combat hunger is not enough.
The Dutch ambassador to the Philippines downplayed the verdict of an international NGO criticizing political killings in the country.
Tessie Oreta's TV apology for impeachment jig draws mixed reaction.
Another disqualification case against Congressman Alan Cayetano.
Many Japanese are still on the edge after a series of powerful earthquakes.
Another teen star sheds her sweet image to take on a sexier look.
And a new News Central special, Selling Sickness. In tonight's top story, Malacanang's newly appointed anti-hunger czar admits the president's 1 billion peso fund to combat hunger across the country will not be enough. The palace also earlier assured that the billion peso fund won't be diverted to the election campaigns of administration candidates. Paul Henson tells us more.
This man has been a street sweeper for almost 3 years. He's supposed to be one of the beneficiaries of government's Food for Work program. That's food as incentive for community work. But he says government couldn't even provide free brooms, much less food, and the wages are way below the minimum.
Tulad ko, may anak ako. Gatas pa lang mo, magkano na. Tapos pagkain pa namin, sa bahay pa. Babahunin ko pa araw-araw. Minsan, nangungutang na nga lang kami.
It comes as no surprise, they say, that 1 out of every 5 Filipino families experience hunger, according to a latest study. But even the government seems stumped in addressing the hunger problem. Malacanang's anti-hunger czar himself said President Arroyo's 1 billion peso fund is not enough.
Ang agreement ay magbigay ng supplemental feeding yung hot meals and milk feeding. Kanya yung 1 billion na yon ay kukulangin pa kung inyong tutusin.
Workers agree that a 1 billion peso anti-hunger fund won't suffice if people don't have jobs.
Huwag po sana nating hayaan lamang sa mga ganitong pamaraan ang ating problema sa kahirapan. Ang pinakamaganda pong solusyon dyan ay magkaroon ng trabaho, magkaroon ng disenteng trabaho ang mga manggagawa.
Government says those who are criticizing its anti-hunger program are just hungry for publicity. But for street sweepers like them, hunger is as real as the pain in their stomachs. Paul Henson, ABS-CBN News.
A social weather station survey shows more Filipinos are satisfied with the Senate's performance, with Senate President Manny Villar getting the highest rating among the country's top 5 officials. In its February 2007 survey, 67% among 1,200 respondents said they were satisfied with Villar's performance, earning him a positive 52, higher than his November rating. The rating is also higher than Vice President Noli de Castro's positive 36. Public sentiment is neutral regarding the performance of House Speaker Jose de Venecia, who got a rating of positive 5, while Chief Justice Renato Puno got a positive 1 net rating. Among government institutions, the Senate got the highest satisfaction rating with a positive 26, followed by the Supreme Court and the House of Representatives. The administration got a rating of negative 3, and the cabinet as a whole also rated in the negative.
The Dutch ambassador defended the Philippines from allegations of human rights violations. An international NGO, the Netherlands-based Permanent People's Tribunal, is accusing the Philippines of having a human rights record worse than that of the Marcos dictatorship. The group also said that it is unacceptable that the Philippines is a member of the Human Rights Council of the United Nations. The tribunal is an independent body made up of non-governmental organizations and human rights lawyers. Its judgment will be sent to the UN, the International Court of Justice, the European Parliament, and various foreign governments. Although it has no judicial power, the PPT hopes the verdict will attract world attention to the human rights situation in the Philippines. But the Dutch ambassador to the Philippines dismissed the PPT as not serious and even described it as a kangaroo court. Militant groups say they are happy with the verdict.
It is a tribunal that is, to me at least, more of a political exercise than a judicial exercise.
Ito na yung time na maniningil na talaga kami. Hindi na yung takot na takot, hindi na yung nahihiya kami lumantad sa mukha namin.
A judge has ordered Congressman Iggy Arroyo and his wife Aleli to stop talking to the media about their ongoing custody battle. Quezon City Judge Rosalina Luna Pison says both parties should stop releasing information about their assets, bank accounts, and details about their personal lives. Pison says it is up to the courts and not the public to resolve the couple's custody case. But UP law professor Harry Roque is questioning Pison's order, saying public interest is involved in Congressman Arroyo's case, especially with regard to the Jose Pidal account.
The Philippine Coast Guard says the oil spill in Toledo City, Cebu Saturday is not as destructive as last year's Guimaras spill. The Coast Guard says the oil came from the engine of a ship which caught fire in the Tsuneshi shipyard. The ship's owner also clarified that the vessel was not carrying bunker fuel. Fishermen from Toledo reported the spill after fish started dying because of the oil in the water. Up next, former President Joseph Estrada gets to leave jail for a day.
And another actor is in hot water after being caught in a drug raid. Keep it here on News Central.